What up, guys? Alchemist, and I got something nice for you. So we got another strand build, like I told you guys. Today we're using Euphony. I'm sorry for people that don't got it yet. You should already have it. Farm freaking Salvation's Edge. I don't know what to say, but oh, that one look amazing. If you don't know what Euphony do, what Euphony does is Threadling damage increases its weapon damage. I think the stats go up to 25. I think the max stats 25. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll put it on the screen. But basically, as Threadlings do damage and increase the damage of this weapon, I'll throw the damage buff that it will get at max counters. And dealing sustained damage with this weapon spawn Threadlings at the target location. This includes final blows as well. I promise you, you kill an enemy, next you know you see like 5 Threadlings spawn on that one enemy. It's ridiculous, right? With this build, it's ridiculous. But this the weapon we're using. It's a special linear strand weapon, so of course we will be utilizing a lot of stuff in the artifact. We're rocking Velocity Baton to get some extra orbs in this build, and then we're rocking Watchful Eye in this build for overloads and, you know, yeah, barriers, well, not barriers, unstoppables. So artifact, in the first slot, we aren't using Unstoppable Fusion. You can have this on. I wanted my Euphony to be able to deal with barrier champions with unraveling rounds from picking up orb power on the ground. So I didn't put this on, but if you're dealing with Unstoppables, you can put this on, and yeah, Euphony can take care of Unstoppable champions. But second slot, you want Unraveling Orbs, as always. Pick up orbs, so you get Unraveling rounds, and then 5% more damage for strand damage to enemies that's debuffed. We got Vile Weave on, so our Tangle can also sever targets as well. Third slot, we got Disruptive Spike, so that instead of being 40% damage reduction with Sever on, it's 52%. And then we got Elemental Siphon on, so we get some super energy when we throw our Tangles. We got Horror Shuttle on. Since this whole build is based around Threadlings, we want to make as many Threadlings as possible. So any unraveling targets we shoot and deal damage to spawn Threadlings. And then Threadlings also sever the targets, which go in tangent with Disruptive Spike. So Euphony gonna be making Threadlings from final blows and sustained damage, but also making Threadlings from any enemy that's unraveled, from us doing unraveling orbs with Horror Shuttle on. And then also in our, well, we'll get to the subclass. We'll get to the subclass after. Rocking Dreadful Finishers, so we can finish a move to champions in any major yellow name, orange name, so we get some special ammo for this build. So we can try to rock Euphony 24/7 in this build. And then the last slot, of course, we're rocking 2 Shreds. So when we dealing sustained damage to several targets, it'll unravel them, which we'll be always doing because Threadlings do sever. And then defeating a severed target create a hot spot of Thread energy, granting us Wither Mail and health. That's the Wither Mail pulsating thing y'all gonna see when we get Wither Mail on the screen, the green pulsate thing crap out there. And then unravel projectile do increased damage, and then these deal further increased damage to severed target, which is gonna be doing because the Threadlings severing everything. And our subclass, rocking the usual Marksman Dodge, Threaded Spike, Threadling Grenade in this build. We're rocking Threadling Grenades because, again, Euphony get buffed up from Threadlings dealing damage, so we want to do as many Threadlings out there as possible. Rocking Threaded Spectre with Balance of Power, so that we can make a lot of Threadlings when the enemies shoot at the Shadow Clone, and survivability, right? So just stack on more Threadlings in this build with that. And then we got Widow Silk on to give us 2 grenades, so we can spam 2 Threadling Grenades. Of course, we're rocking Threaded Evolution to make the Threadlings more dangerous, you know, stronger and faster. We got Thread of Finality on, so whenever we do a finisher move, we'll get Threadlings out there. We will be doing finisher moves for a special finisher, so we might as well make some Threadlings while we're doing that. And we will be doing finisher move with Dread Finisher in the artifact on champions and stuff, so to make more Threadlings for Euphony to do more damage, and just to add control, just heck of Threadlings out there. Thread of Rebirth, so whenever we get a strand kill, it makes more Threadlings, so that stacks on with the Euphony kills. So that's what I mean by you may be seeing like 5 or 4 Threadlings pop out of just one enemy you kill. It's insane. And then we got Thread Generation on, so when we deal damage, we get some grenade energy, so we can spam as many Threadling grenades as possible. Also, if you're in easier content, you do not need to run Balance of Power for survivability with the Shadow Clones. You can run Frosties instead. So whenever you're running, you get your grenades back quicker, so you can spam Threadling grenades more often. And then because of that, you can take off Threaded Spectre and put on Rolling Maelstrom, so that your Tangles are also doing unraveling out there as well. So you have pets of Tangles and Threadlings out there decimating everything that comes across its paths. But on harder content, Balance of Power. Easier content, Frosties. Now, mods. Rocking 2 special ammo finders and then 1 harmonic siphon for Euphony uptime. RMPs, we're rocking firepower. We will be spamming Threadling grenades, so we might as well make an orb from the kills that the Threadling's gonna be doing. Then we're also rocking 2 kickstart grenades, so that whenever we got armor charges on us and we spam our grenades, we get some grenade energy back from throwing that grenade, so we have more uptime on our Threadlings. Chest piece, we're rocking void resistance and solar resistance. Then we're rocking charged up, so we can hold 4 armor charges instead of 3 to pour into the grenade kickstart. Lead piece, rocking 1 strand weapon surge, innervation, and recuperation. Innervation, pick up the aura, so we throw more Threadling grenades. And then class item, rocking special finisher, proximity war, so we get tank, we get our overshield when we're doing finisher moves, and then we got Reaper on for our shade steps. I know these kind of, you know, go hand in hand with each other. They kind of go against each other a little bit, but trust me, when you're not using a grenade, you'll get your finisher moves off to get the special ammo when you need the special ammo. And then also too, in the artifact, we got particle reconstruction on for our Euphony to do more damage, but in harder end content, I'd recommend Defibrillating Blast with the flashover and dielectric combo to kill champions quicker, very easy. The run I'm going to be showing in the Lost Sector going to be the run with particle reconstruction, just so I can show you guys you don't have to have Defibrillating Blast on. Particle reconstruction will make this gun do a lot of damage and just destroy in-game content without Defibrillating Blast. But Defibrillating Blast, I do highly recommend in all high-end content, in-game content with champions in it, because Defibrillating Blast with flashover just destroy champions very quickly. So I will always recommend these 2 combo, right? With the 3 combo, right? But if there's no champions, particle reconstruction all the way. That's the build. You're gonna be making Threadlings everywhere. You're gonna see in the Lost Sector run. Sometimes I'll be trying to punch enemies, or some enemies may be going already because I didn't know my Threadlings ran and beat them up already. It's gonna be Threadlings everywhere, man. It's freaking insane. It's incredible. So hope you guys enjoyed this build. If you're a warlock, you definitely gonna love this build. Just put on your swarmers, exotic lead piece, and now your Threadlings doing sever and unraveling. It's insane. But that's the build. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys always. And until next time, stay up.